Alrighty, boys. So I wanted to make this video really quick, to just be completely raw and unfiltered, not much editing in it. It's currently 11:40 p.m. that I'm recording this. This is just kind of an update because it's June. Well, it was June 1st yesterday. Today's June 2nd. So I just wanted to get this video out of how I did last month and how I did it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to title this video, but basically I was able to pull out over $10,000 last month from Top Step trading prop firms, even in pretty bad price action, not really taking many trades. I'll pull up a screenshot of my P&L somewhere here when I edit this, from last month. However, I want to make this as unedited, unfiltered as much, and basically just give you guys tips if you're a struggling trader, as to what basically allowed me to do that at 21 years old. And again, I haven't always been this great at trading. Honestly, trading is more of a mental game than a strategy game. But anyways, yeah, I just got home from the gym, wanted to record. I've recorded a bunch of shorts today, and I wanted to get out this long form video. Also, really quick side note, my agency is going well. I have hit a pretty big milestone with it. But I will be posting an update video on that very, very soon. I kind of wanted to wait until I hit the 5-figure month with that to post it, so that's why I've waited this long. But it's pretty crazy. Anyways, enough of that. I'll post a video soon updated on my agency that it's going pretty well. But regardless, this is about trading, and I wanted to guys show you how it's possible to literally just do over 10,000 a month, literally trading, very, very low risk, low sizing, and just all in all, not much effort. So anyways, let's get straight into it. So this is what I tell all my students all the time, right? And I'm going to write this down is, wait, let me check my OBS. All right, we're looking good, boys. All right. I tell them all the time, there's really three methods, right? Or three ways that the market moves, right? So the first method, and I'm sure you guys, or way the market moves, I'm sure you heard this, is it runs to hunt liquidity, right? That's one of the ways that the market moves, or why. I guess you can say these are the reasons. These are the three reasons why the market will move. So it's to hunt liquidity, it's to generate liquidity, or it's to fill, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before, to fill imbalances. So these are the three ways, or the three reasons why the market moves. So if you can implement this into your just daily mentality of going into every trading day, psychologically, think of these. The market is going to be moving for these three reasons, right? It can be all of them at once. It can be one of them. It could be two of them. It doesn't matter. Why is this important? The reason this is important because this is what you're going to be trading based off, right? My strategy revolves around a liquidity sweep, a CISD, a FVG being filled, and then a 1-minute closure out of it. Pretty straightforward. What does that incorporate? It incorporates all of this, right? We're hunting liquidity. That's our target, right? We're generating liquidity. That's going to be swept later on. And we're filling imbalances, right? So this is very important, right? So when you're trading, you need to be thinking about all of these three things. And that's how you, like, honestly, that's really all you need to be thinking about, right? So when you're actually trading, right, let's go to the charts. Like I just made a short on this. We'll go to the 5-minute because this is the trade I took today. And it's actually nice. You can see my whole screen instead of just the little portion that you can see on my shorts. But this is the trade we took today. Let's go ahead and mark this out. This is how I do this every single day. This was a continuation model, right? So we had a bullish move. Why are we bullish? Again, we're hunting liquidity. Here's okay, perfect example. This is all generated liquidity. What happens? The morning happens and we sweep it, right? Here's our sweep all the way down here. I label it like that. Pretty straightforward, right? Again, this is the same strategy I use every single day. It's how I made over $10,000 last month trading just a simple strategy that, for whatever reason, works. It works. Why does it work? Because it follows the three reasons the market moves. And if your strategy is not following why the market moves, then why trade it? What are you guys trading? You're scalping little moves. You're scalping turtle soups, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways, this is our confirmation we're bullish. Why? Well, first of all, we're getting a sweep, and then we're getting an expansion move up, right? So this is your simple AMD setup, right? We have accumulation, we have manipulation, we have distribution. Again, we get it again here, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Why does it work so well? The reason it works so well is because it follows the three reasons the market moves. That's why I say it's very important to make sure you're thinking of this. Anyways, so I took this trade again simply because we had a order flow that was bullish. We were kept accumulating, kept manipulating, kept expanding. Again, right here, manipulation or accumulation, manipulation, distribution. What am I expecting? Us to push higher. Why? Because we have a draw on liquidity that's higher. That's another important thing is you have to find the draw on liquidity. That's kind of for another video, but I can briefly go over here. We have an hourly imbalance up here that was left unfilled. And again, if we go back to the 3 reasons the market moves is to fill imbalances. Let me show you really quick. We have an hourly imbalance right here, right? This was my target. Hourly imbalance right here unfilled. That was my target for the day, right? We tapped it and dipped, right? So that's my target, right? So that's where I'm looking to close my positions. We still haven't hit it yet, and we're still bullish order flow. So until then, that is my target for the day. It's so simple. You target imbalances, you target liquidity, that's how you trade. It's so simple, but people just, they rush into trades, they're not patient. And again, it's a big mentality thing, which I can make a whole separate video on because honestly, the psychological impact that you have from trading is just like, it's the most important thing. Regardless, strategy can help because obviously if you build confidence in a strategy like something like this, you see it repeated over and over winning, winning more than it loses, or even just having a higher risk to reward and you're making money off of that. You can have like a 40% win rate, 30% win rate and still be profitable, which people for some reason just don't seem to grasp. But anyways, a whole different video can be made for just the mental aspect of trading. But this video I want to keep it simple because there is many struggling traders, whether you're at that break-even stage where you've invested a couple $1,000s in trading, you're kind of making some of it back, but then you're losing it, then you're making it back and losing it. You're kind of in that stage of just like, you don't know how to just get out of it. This is the best way to get out of it. Focus on executing trades that follow these 3 reasons, generating liquidity, hunting liquidity, filling imbalances. This trade covers all of it, right? We have a reason, right? We're accumulating. So this is generating liquidity. I can even draw it out for you guys. Generating liquidity, okay? Again, and I said this in my short. I don't know if I'll post this short tomorrow. I'll probably be posting the next like 2 days after I upload this YouTube video. But what I looked for in this trade was an EQ tap, right? So this is the 50%. This is discount below, right? This is another thing people don't really talk about is discount and premium. If you're not using discount and premium during choppy days, you are going to lose your accounts. Anything below equilibrium is discount if you're looking for longs. So this is kind of like your, yes, I want to go long in this green box. And then anything above it is called premium, which you don't want to be taking along up here because you're in premium. You don't want to be paying a premium. You want to be getting in a discounted entry, right? Go to the store. You don't want to buy bananas for $5 for a banana. You want to buy them for $1 or whatever. I don't really grocery shop, so I don't know. But anyways, this is where you want to look to get entered. Now that we've gone over the 3 reasons and we've gone over equilibrium a little bit, think of it like this. If the market is moving, and my cat just attacked my leg. If the market's moving to fill imbalances, shouldn't you be looking to take entries off of imbalances? Because once imbalances are filled, normally the price will react in the opposite direction, correct? And then you can also use them to target, which is what I did up here. This is your 1 hour fair value gap that I used as my target to trade. So this is my PM strategy, which honestly, the reason I'm making this video, especially for you struggling traders, break-even traders, whatever, is because this is like the easiest way to break out of that stage. It's by honing down on your habits. Right? So these good habits, the reason I like these types of trades is because it forces you to be patient. It forces you to literally wait for PM session to start. So this is my PM session strategy, right? It's find a clear order flow, which is obviously bullish. We're getting accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Wait for equilibrium to be tapped, right? And then find a fair value gap inside of that discounted equilibrium. That's your entry. Enter off the 1 minute, off a close above the fair value gap or below if it's bearish, but in this case it's bullish. And then that's your entry. That's literally it. If you want to see it with the little long position tool, my entry was like right there. My stop was straight below this fair value gap, so like an 18-point stop, and we hit over 90 points on this trade. It's pretty straightforward. Like it honestly, it doesn't really get much easier than that. And this happened at 11, around 11 p.m. So right around PM session, and we can just check it right here. Yeah, so literally right when PM session started. So if you are a struggling trader, you're break even, I'm literally giving you the blueprint to get out of that stage. It's to literally just force yourself to be patient by trading PM session, implementing this strategy. If you can't do that, then I don't know what to tell you. You can trade your AM session and try to catch your whatever strategy you've been using. But I'm telling you, this is I call this the patient formula. This forces you to be patient, which again, if you're a break-even trader or just negative trading, your biggest issue is probably not your strategy. It's probably that you're just not patient enough. And this is, again, forcing you to be patient because EQ is like a big aspect of this strategy. And if you're waiting for something very, very specific, then you're going to have to be patient. And if it doesn't appear, then guess what? You don't trade, right? So again, this is super, super, super basic stuff. But what this forces you to do, and this is why I suggested to all of you traders that are either negative or break even and want to get to that profitable stage, is this strategy literally forces you to be patient. So if you can stick to this, right? And again, this is the only strategy I really used last month, which got me over, I think like almost 12,000 in payouts last month. Again, I'll pull up the screenshot. I don't really care. It literally doesn't matter. Like this is the patient model. That's what I would like to call it. Wait for order flow, wait for PM session. That way you have a clear draw. If your draw has been met, then don't trade. Right? You can implement rules. The biggest rules I've heard is what I used to stick to when I was struggling to become profitable. And this is what honestly made me profitable is take one trade a day. If you win, close out the charts, call it a day. You took your trade, you won your trade, close out the charts, trade tomorrow. Now, if you take a loss on the first trade, what I'll do on my second trade is I'll size down 50%. And then if I lose that second trade, I'm done for the day. So it's either one win or two losses, one with one full size, one with half size. If I win the second trade at half size, then I should be green on the day. Worst case scenario, I'm break even. So that's a little tip you guys should be implementing regardless. It's pretty straightforward. Literally just take one trade a day. If you win, good. Call it a day. Go to the gym, go eat breakfast, go whatever you need to do, get it done. Journal it, whatever, awesome, whatever you want to do with it. Post on your story. Oh, you guys, I made $200 today. Good job, good for you. Second option is if you lose that first trade, take a second trade, but size down. Of course, I'm not saying just take a second trade, just take a second trade. If there is a good setup, A+ setup, then take it. If there is no setups, then guess what? You only took one trade today and you took a loss. Does it matter? No. If you stick to your rules over the long run, you will be profitable because trading is a game of probability. So if you are risking low probability, why are you doing that? It literally just makes zero sense for you to be doing that. Like, I don't understand how people be doing this. It's honestly crazy. But anyways, that's kind of what I just want to make this video about is just targeting you break-even traders and you struggling traders, ones that are just, you're at that stage, like you've got a strategy down or you've got something down, you know how to trade, but you just can't break through that just like last little puzzle piece. And honestly, like I said, if you focus on the 3 reasons the market moves and revolve your ideology around that, you can easily break out of that stage because the break-even stage is one of the worst and best places to be because once you're at that break-even stage, it's pretty much all up to you doubling down on your habits and forcing yourself to make good habit decisions that will get you out of that. So it's no longer about, oh, you don't know how to trade or you can't trade. It's that you know how to trade, right? You've gotten to the point where, okay, you're break even, which is you're already better than 95% of traders. If you're at that break-even stage, you're already better than 95% of traders because, again, only 1% of traders are actually profitable in the long run, right? So you've already beaten a fat majority of the statistic, okay? Now, to get into that 1%, right, you need to just double down on your habits, right? It's, again, pretty straightforward. That's why I like this strategy because it literally forces you to stick to your habits. And I mean, I don't know how many times I can repeat myself, but once you're at that break even stage, doubling down on your habits, again, that's why I like the strategy, because it forces you. It literally, like, you have no other option. You can't trade unless EQ is tapped. So if you're not getting that, right, and EQ doesn't get tapped all the time, right, you're going to see, like, this setup could have easily, I could have never taken this because we just never tapped EQ, right? We could have just stopped, like, I don't know, like right here, and then just pushed up, and I would have never taken this trade. But I did because we got EQ. So when the markets are choppy like they've been the past, I don't know, 3 months, I want to say, a couple weeks ago we saw like the worst price action, but nothing, it's whatever. But price action has been seeming to clear up a little bit. But this is what I've been doing for the past 3 months. I've been using this strategy. It forces me to be patient, forces me to stick to literally just like this, enter. So it's literally robot trading, right? I'm not even, if I don't see it, I don't trade. That's why I haven't been trading every single day. Last month I pretty much traded every single day. And I did okay with that. My goal, the month before that, I took maybe like 5 trades the entire month. So it really depends on the setups that are there, and just get used to that, right? So again, to all my break even and struggling traders, the best way to break out of that is not just like, it's not your strategy, it's not your internet, it's not your guru you're listening to. It's literally, you need to double down on the good habits, right? Sticking to 1 trade a day. Stop taking 5, 6, 7, 8 trades, right? Stop revenge trading. Stop sizing up on losers. Stop averaging down on losers. Stop, you need to make sure that your winners are big and your losses are smaller, right? I mean, it's easier said than done, but essentially you guys know what to do, but it's that you're just not doing it, right? And so anyways, so we're about 17 minutes in this video. I want to keep it around 15, so after editing, we'll see where it's at. But anyways, I just want to end off the video with that. Anyways, boys, so I just want to end it with that. I keep getting attacked by my cat who's laying down here. But anyways, that is going to be pretty much it for the video. I really just wanted to make this video because I've been getting some comments, some DMs actually from you guys saying like, hey, I'm break even. What do I do? So this is what I'm telling you to do. You can implement that strategy or you can implement those rules, either one. I would say, obviously, the strategy is going to help. I'm not really a big person to say, oh, you need to change your strategy, you need to do all this. But honestly, I think this strategy works the best for you break-even traders because it forces you to be patient, right? And the reason you're break-even is because you're breaking your rules. It's not really your strategy. It's more that you're breaking your rules. But what if you could change your strategy so that there won't be a trade unless you break your rules? So that's why I like this one, because again, it makes you patient, it makes you disciplined, and that's kind of the name of the game. So anyways, going to end off the video here. I'm going to be trying to post more trading content long form wise because I get a lot of questions and I just haven't been super active on the content. But anyways, also I'll have an agency update video coming out very, very soon. That's been going pretty crazy to say the least, but yeah, I'll make an update on that. And then yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like. Comment some of your trading questions. I'll make some videos off of those. So any questions you want answered, go ahead and comment those down in the comment section, and I will get those answered in a YouTube video for all you guys. Anyways, it is late. I am tired. I have some more stuff to do. Probably going to pull an all-nighter. But anyways, peace out, boys. Like and sub, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.